January 27, Daytona Beach. Naturally, Brad Pitt is present at the most prestigious endurance race in the U.S., the Rolex 24 at Daytona. However, the actor is not a fan of Daytona International Speedway. In fact, he's currently filming parts for his untitled Formula One film, which has an arc wherein Pitt, an aging driver, goes back to racing sports cars. Many other drivers in the field have found his presence to be a bit of a headache, primarily due to the tight security at the driver motorhome lot, where Pitt stays during his downtime while filming. Scott McLaughlin, an Indianapolis 500 driver, claimed he was refused entry into his motorhome because he forgot his credential. This was an odd rejection for an athlete who was obviously in uniform and coming straight from the race car. Regular in the Daytona infield lot, NASCAR driver Bubba Wallace claimed he was bumped to an overflow lot, as were many of the leading drivers in the race. Among the group? Jenson Button, a former Formula One champion, and Colton Herta, an IndyCar driver, pondered whether to seek advice from Pitt regarding breaking into Formula One. Despite the fact that filming starts long after the track has been cleared of the actual Rolex 24 practices, they have all complained that the filming scenes keep them up at night. There must be at least 6 cars on the track at once during a filming session. 3 identically prepared Porsche 911 GT3S that have been painted to resemble the real movie car are among them. The vehicles are also the same as the one entered by Wright Motorsports, which will compete in the double round-the-clock competition starting on Saturday. The other cars on track are a Mercedes and a BMW that have been described as nondescript cars looking like they are racing, as well as a 1999 Lola V8 that is the official camera vehicle and rumbles loud enough to sound like a stock car and keep the drivers awake. Herta and Button both complained the filming has woken them up this week. Button had a practical view about the disruptions. "This race is going to be super cool and the lack of sleep is the only issue, but I'm in the cheap seats," Button said. "I think we're doing okay. We've got a big race coming up and Brad Pitt is playing a part in the event. This Formula One film is being produced by Jerry Bruckheimer, who also produced Days of Thunder." Producer and technical advisor Lewis Hamilton, a 7-time champion, is working with director Joseph Kosinski, who previously directed Top Gun: Maverick.